222 when he arrested that last guy I videoed. 222's on the other side of town. I don't know if he's assigned to that area of town. I would assume he was. But I'm also going to film out this side of town because if they're patrolling tonight, I'm likely to see one. Yeah. I am surrounded by tall pines either side of the road. Let's see what my battery's at. Yeah, I got enough to get down the road. Do I have a live chat on? I'm not going to be able to really read it, but if I can glance at it, I can. Live chat to come up. Wait a minute. It's down here. So yeah, 2 people pulled over in like 4 minutes for that last cop. I'm just expecting that there will probably be one down the road. So I'm live streaming my way down the road. What's up? That was a bump. So far, so good. A couple of hills up is where they like to hang out. They like to hang out a couple of hills down the road. Yeah, they do. Set the cruise control. There we go. Yeah, thank you, sir. Alright, yeah. I'm in the middle of the Sam Houston National Forest. Traveling back down the road towards my house, and I already saw 2 people pulled over in like 5 minutes by the same cop. By the time I got my live stream ready for the first pullover, he was already done, but the cop knew. He knew who he was dealing with. He saw me fucking with my phone, and hey, the dude got a warning. He was followed for 10 miles before the cop found something to pull him over for. Total harassment. The guy's got a clear record, says he just doesn't, other than these pullovers, he's never been convicted of a crime. And that is harassment. But I had him fire up his truck. Look at my last live stream. And he fired up his truck. Hey, Bill Cooper. Yeah, this dude fired up his truck and he had loud pipes. Like, it wasn't a legal exhaust, I assure you. But yeah, that's probably what he got a warning for, was the illegal exhaust. Around here, roads you need to get to particular residence, you might need a lifted truck, and he probably scraped his exhaust off at some point. But anyhow, I didn't go into all that. I didn't ask him all that. Probably should have asked him why his exhaust was so loud. That would have been the pertinent question, but you know, yeah, still new at this. I got somewhat of a story, and you know, got him to talk, and he had no qualms about talking on camera. He knew he was being live streamed and was perfectly willing to throw his story out there. And I love running into people like that. Yeah, and people like that, if had it been anybody else, I don't know, people like that, they have a tendency to want to believe that I'm doing this for the right reason. They just look at me and say, I don't know, patriot? I don't know. But yeah, especially when I reaffirm they should absolutely record the police. It's their absolute right. So anyhow, use caution. I gotta use caution to get around the damn sign, man. They got it stuck out there really close to the stripe. Oh, man, there was a truck at the fire department, and not a fire truck. Possibly a food truck. Maybe I should go check that out. Members of the fire department, listen to my channel. Ah, fuck, I can't turn around on the bridge. This is the bridge that was underwater during Hurricane Harvey. And I was stationed right up here, blocking people from going into the water. It was like 4 feet deep going across that bridge. I'm not going to go back to the fire department. If they got a food drop off, I'll find out about it. Anyhow, yeah. 10 minutes after I saw the guy that was standing on the roof of his truck with a rope tied to his steering wheel. I saw that guy the next day, and I saw him like 2 minutes after I left that scene. He drove into that water, and him and his buddy were hanging on for dear life. I wouldn't have left had I not ran out of anything to drink. I did not have any drinkable water in the truck whatsoever, and I was parched. I left there, and 2 minutes later I saw him driving towards it, and I'm like, I flashed my lights at him, like, don't drive across there, and he ended up in the water for hours before rescuers got there, hanging onto a rope tied to the steering wheel, standing on the roof of his truck. It was quite a harrowing experience. And when I saw him the next day, as the water receded and he was wanting to get his truck out, he told his story. With a Chevy Caprice, hey, I can barely look at the comments, but I'll be able to check out the comments here in a minute. Yeah, I'm just about a minute from my house. This is the last big hill. It's all downhill from here, folks. Yeah, I'm kind of glad to get out of town without any harassment from the sheriff's department. They seem to be on high alert. At least one deputy was. I don't know, maybe he's a rook. I don't know who it was. He was driving a pickup truck. Well, I hope that wasn't Cosme. C-O-S-M-I. I hope that wasn't Cosme. I mean, I consider him one of the good guys. I hope he wasn't out there being a road pirate. But at least, hey, the guy, whether it was him or not, that one guy I was filming, he got let off with a warning. That happens frequently around here when I film. And I need to get out a hell of a lot more, but I wish I had more support. My PayPal ain't even working right now. Now I can have a cigarette and a damn beer. I keep dropping my lighter. All right, we got it. Okay, I can see comments now. Bill Cooper, Patriot. It says there's 3 people here, but you're the only one saying anything. Yeah, I got through town. I did a live stream just about 20 minutes ago. And this dude was pulled over, and then while I was interviewing him, some other guy got pulled over. At one convenience store, one guy gets pulled over. He traveled 10 miles and then got pulled over right in front of the convenience store. And then as soon as that guy's done, while I'm starting my live stream, he's got somebody pulled over behind me at the other convenience store behind my back. Yeah. Yeah, they're on a tirade. Oh, hey, Bill, about your, in your Caprice? Wow. So, you had to climb out the window, but you pulled it through the water with one hand, engine running the whole time. You pulled your car out of the water? Is that what you're saying? Did you pull your car out of the flood? Welcome to my workshop. Well, if the crankcase was full of water, it wasn't running the whole time. It must have stalled. It must have stalled to suck up all that water. Unless it came in through the air cleaner. And you drove away. Oh, hell. You're fucking with me, right? I'm trying to figure out how to switch. There we go. YouTube moved all the damn buttons around. Let me turn on another light. I'll be back. Okay. Never mind all the spider trails over here and over here. Those are spider webs of dead bugs. The spiders do a damn good job. I don't clear them out because they do a damn good job. I don't have to use pesticide. All right, so now I'm safely back home. Anything you guys want to talk about? I can pay full attention to the chat. I can't believe you drove away. You drowned your car and you pulled it out with a rope and then you drove it away with it. It's a good thing you left it running the whole time. Apparently, I thought you said it stalled out and it had water in the crankcase and in the transmission And usually that only happens when it stalls out when it's underwater. I almost drove into that water. That bridge I passed, I was going the other direction, and I started going in it, and I got out of my truck and I looked, and I saw the water was up to the guardrails. That's 2.5 feet, but then the road goes down a little bit in the middle, and then sinks on the other side, going up the hill on the side I came down when I was driving. Just showed you. Okay, it's got a little dip before it gets up to the bridge, so it dips down to 4 feet. Okay, where it dips down to 4 feet, a young couple, got swept off with a 6-month-old baby. That baby got swept away from them, and they were rescued, but they couldn't rescue the baby. And by the time they got to the baby, it came out in pieces. And I was down there to film the rescue, but they didn't retrieve the baby that day. But they had indications of where it was. And I got a feeling they just lied because they needed to do a more intensive search because they only got a piece of the baby. And it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. I know you're still talking about your car, Bill Cooper, but you know what? I was talking about the Harvey flooding on that bridge I went across a while ago. And man, the captain that was telling me I couldn't film while there was network media there, uh, had my battery not been about to die, I had already been there about 45 minutes when he threatened me to fucking throw me out or have me arrested by DPS, the troopers. And they were just showing up. I looked at my battery condition and it was dying. So I left. I wanted so much to stay there and test that. But um, later, when I found out that that baby was found in pieces, I'm glad I didn't stay. I didn't want to film that. I wouldn't have filmed it. But the major network did, but they didn't air it. But they filmed it. Hey, man. Yeah. I'm not sorry for anything I film. I mean, like, I won't produce anything that's not worth production. Uh, Content is one thing. Uh, Babies torn apart in storms, washed up in the forest. No, I'm not doing that. No. Sorry. Dead bodies. No. Maybe a tarp over it? Yeah. But dead bodies? No. Not doing that. Sorry. I got me a big beer. I was teetotaling all through town down there doing some filming. I know you guys don't think that's a big deal, but it's a big deal for me. Wow, who else is online? I'm just scrolling through some notifications real quick. Doesn't look like anybody's actually live. Probably, but Bill Cooper, you got a channel? You got any videos? Bill Cooper, Patriot. I like that. Hey, man, you know, I started out with the simple belief that there's no way that you can run into that much. I mean, just for holding a camera, there's no way you can run into that much uh, of a brick wall from these law enforcement agitators. And I was proved wrong. You know, uh, I will tell you one thing. Absolutely know that if you ever hold a camera and you go out to a location, research the boundaries and know where you're allowed to stand. Absolutely do know where you're allowed to stand. And just do it. Just do it. Just do that little bit of research and go out and stand there and see what happens. Just see what happens. I was trying to help Nomad. In fact, Nomad helped me. It seems like Nomad was helping me trying to get me 5,000 subscribers. We almost got there. And after he died, almost all of those subscribers fell off. I still have a few people that just absolutely adored that. Or I adore, adoration's the wrong word. Um, People that uh, appreciated that I went out of my way to go help Nomad. Yeah, but once he got out here in the country, I mean, there's very little things going on. There's not much to film. He got tired of this place really quick because, I mean, uh, there's a lot of miles to travel to go to anywhere, and nothing was nearby. And he lasted about 5 days. We hung out. I wish I could have kept him around for a few more days because I wanted to go do some prison audits. But he got homesick or whatever and needed to get back home. And Dusted 69. Dusted 69 came down, picked him up, and took him home. Uh, hey, I hear he's getting better. Dusted 69 was having some health problems with cancer, and he's trying to get back healthy from after doing his chemo treatments and stuff. I I contacted him on one of his videos and got an update. So Dusted 69 also helped out Nomad. And hey, guys, it's about to be March, and I think it ought to be Remember Nomad Month. Okay, start spreading that. Bill Cooper Patriot, since you're the only one still here, when you go into other videos, hey, March is Remember Nomad Month. Okay, I'm coining that right now. Remember Nomad Month. I've got some unseen footage that I need to get produced, but I need somebody that knows how to edit videos to do that. I can I can upload it from my phone to an unlisted thing and then send that link to somebody and have them download it and edit it and post it back up where I can download it to my channel. And it seems like a lot of work, but we're going to do it for Nomad. Uh, my computer is completely full. I cannot edit videos, and my phone is not of the enough memory to download, edit videos, and repost them. Okay, Nomad had an iPhone 11 at the time. Yeah, I've got a Samsung like way down the ladder. Like, like it's less than a Samsung 5, but it's a Galaxy Sky, which is a refurbished knockoff Samsung. It's made by Samsung, but it just doesn't do what it needs to be done. Uh, Nomad showed me how to edit the thumbnails, post those, and edit the videos in his phone. And I'm like, dude, my phone doesn't do that. It does not do that. I was using a worse quality phone at the time, but this one, I've tried it. And I downloaded a video just to try and experiment with it. And my phone does not do that. I had to delete the video in order to get my phone working again. But I've got several videos that were not published. Now, maybe Nomad was live, but I was recording backup. But stuff I did that wasn't live when I did it with Nomad, I still have that. There's a lot of that I didn't publish because I couldn't publish it. Hey, thank you, Bill Cooper, for subscribing to me when Nomad encouraged you to. I appreciate that. You know, I actually have decent videos. I don't know how well you've gone into my library, but I've actually accomplished a couple of things. And just right off the bat, I mean, uh, very early in my recording career, I got the county to reassess their enforcement of HIPAA laws because they thought that anytime an ambulance was on scene, that you couldn't record because of HIPAA. And so I challenged it, and they had a HIPAA expert come in and retrain the county, all the county employees, on what HIPAA really meant. And I haven't had a whole lot of problem with that ever since. I went to Polk County, next county over to the north, Livingston, and uh, was not able to record in the courthouse 2 or 3 times, and I finally had enough. The second time, I asked, they said it was a judge's order. I asked which judge. I went over and talked to the judge. The judge says that's a blatant lie. I never gave any such order. And she told me all these steps I would have to go through to get that rectified. And little did I know, before I was even out of town, she had already made the phone calls and rectified it. And I could have come back there 2 hours later and recorded. Um, so I did that. That's just off the top of my head. I did several other things that got county government and city government, and yeah, nothing with the state yet. But city and county government have recognized that I have brought issues to their attention, and they have addressed it. And I pride myself on at least making that change. You can absolutely go into the Polk County Courthouse and record, and you can film somebody going into the back of an ambulance in San Jacinto County. Yep, it's not a violation of HIPAA. Who else we got here? Person number 2. Other than Bill Cooper Patriot, say hello. Uh, we got probably who? SJVT or one of his people in the room. I'm sure your YouTube ID is not your real name, so why not just go ahead and say hello? All right, guys. So I've got a meeting with the sheriff on Friday this week in regards to my asphalt face arrest. That's new news updates. You know, I should probably clip this out and do a new live, but I'll probably just do a separate video about it later. But you guys are privy right now. But so I ran into the sheriff at the liquor store the other day. Now, the liquor store is the cheapest place in town to get beer, or the coldest beer. It's within a nickel of the cheapest place, but I think they're the cheapest place. So, um, so they have 34, 35 degree beer, and I went there to go get my beer. I had not been drinking yet, and the sheriff walks in, and I said hello, salutations, and then I walked outside, put my beer in the truck, and lit a cigarette and waited for him to come out. I didn't see him bring anything out. It was probably some kind of, I don't know, some kind of campaign thing he was trying to get her in on, a politician thing, since the sheriff is an elected politician. Um, so it was probably some kind of political thing. But anyway, so he walks out the store, and I said, "Hey, I've been on bond for a year and a half. Are you ever going to get your charges together and send them to the DA, or are you going to drop the case?" And his response was, "Well, we sent what we had to the DA, and it's his choice whether to respond or not." Okay, well, I responded, "Yeah, but I talked to the DA, and his name's Trapp. I talked to Trapp, and he sent the case back down for like no evidence. There's no case, and you guys have been hanging on to it for a year and a half. And I mean, like, bring it or drop it. I'd like to be off bond." And he said, "Well, I had no idea that it was in our hands." And then I mentioned, you know, I looked at the probable cause statement for the arrest, and that deputy, on every line, not everything he said was a lie, but every line contains a patently false statement. And he said, "I'd like to meet with you to discuss this." And I informed him I will be available this coming Friday to discuss that, and have made arrangements for my attorney to be there. So, um, yeah, be looking for news on that coming up. In case you don't know what the hell I'm talking about my arrest. The video is titled SJC Cop Watch 6/26/19, which is the date. Go look back at it. It was published on many, many channels. It had over 100,000 views across the dozen channels that published it, but I myself only got 14,000, and I'm good with that. But yeah, you can look at it on my channel. Uh, the very last frame of it, you see how bloody I am from them grinding my face into the asphalt. So yeah, I hate to keep harping on this. A lot of auditors do that. They harp on their arrest. But hey, this is a year and a half later, and this is an update. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys after this Friday to give you an update on how that went. And I hope to be able to record that. I think I'm going to record it regardless of any mandate or policy. And oh shit, I shouldn't have said that, because now they're going to be looking for it. Anyhow, let me do flashy thingy. Everybody just forgot that. Okay. Sorry if you got a buffer. Let me see how my signal is. Man, I'm good. I got 4 bars. Hey, Bill Cooper. Oh, you're watching. I have a family member watching. I just had feedback. It's not buffering because I can hear it going in the other room. Who else is in here? March is Remember Nomad Month. Yes, Josh Russell. Thank you, Bill Cooper. Say something else, Bill Cooper. Anything. There you go. Now you're in a blue painted metal building with a wrench. Yes, Frida, Nomad was a fine young man. He really was. He would give you the shirt off his back. And I wish my family member would stand a little further away from the door so I didn't get the feedback from the audio. Thank you. I know that was funny. But it worked. Kind of. I can still hear it, but it's a lot further away. Hey guys, so I just wanted to film my escape from town after doing that cop watch, and then I went to another location and I sat there for a minute, and there was no traffic, so I decided to head back through town. And the guy that I interviewed on the last live stream, he came from 222, which is an alternate road to go to Shepherd, Texas. I was on the road that goes directly to Shepherd, Texas, and I was waiting there. But he came from 10 miles or probably 7 miles down 222 and drove into town to go to the store. The cop followed him for 10 miles all the way into the store, all the way into town, and pulled him over and wrote him a warning because I was standing there with a camera. I wasn't even pointing the camera at him. He just recognized me. I was actually still trying to get, YouTube makes you go through like 10 steps to get a freaking live stream going now. And it's it's a little bit annoying, but you know, I still go through it. So while I was standing there getting all the steps completed to actually hit the go live, um, the stop ended. So I drove over there because the guy went to the store, and then I interviewed him, and he gave me the story, and that's on my last live stream. If it's still up, if some hypocrite troll hasn't already struck it down for some stupid reason, I'll find out in a little bit because it was still uploading when I started this live stream. The blue building. Hey, Bill Cooper. Yeah, you're a moderator because hey, you have stuck around, and I need people from different. Like I usually go live after like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, after midnight, whatever. You're here a little bit early, so I need moderators who can be here a little bit earlier. And hey, whenever you're available and I go live, uh, I hate doing the low light live streams, but I do carry a light, and I'm trying to get some information out. But when nothing happens, nothing happens. Same as on the way home from Cold Spring tonight. Nothing happened. And here I am. Oh man, crazy shit happened in the news. Hey, did y'all happen to see Trump at CPAC? Totally slammed Biden. Oh my gosh. I haven't had a chance to see the whole speech yet, but I will watch it because it was entertaining as hell. I was laughing my ass off every 4 or 5 minutes. It was hilarious. No comments on that. Okay. Yeah, it's okay if people don't want to comment on political stuff. That's fine. I do have a political side. Mainly that um, a certain newly elected president has uh, started completely destroying America. Yeah, that's what he says. No new party, but you know what? It's going to end up being a new party. It's already in the motion. The GOP. Oh my gosh. I don't know how they're going to hold on. I really don't. They had so many people that turned Orange Man bad in the GOP. And by so many, I mean like 6 or 7. That's a lot to dissent against an entire party. Frida, you love Trump. Okay, good deal. A new party instead of Dems. Well, yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. No, the Dems can be defeated, but they won't go away. They won't go away. I saw a part of CPAC today where they did a piece on uh, Trump's approval rating of how he did when he was in office, and if people think he should, his policies should remain in effect. And The median was between 95 and 97% of the majority said they should continue his policies and they liked his policies when he was in office. And they did not like it being undone. And what is it, 33, 36 days of Biden's office? He has done some of the most atrocious things to the American people that any president has ever done in American history. He is totally against America. Oh, fuck. There goes my live stream. Okay. All right. I don't even know why I need to continue this. I probably just lost it. It probably is going to get booted for speaking my mind. Free speech. Free speech. I'm probably going to get frickin' booted for that. I've been watching my language. I've been trying to be compliant with the terms and conditions and the content policy. And oh my God, this live stream probably might end in the next 20 seconds. I don't know. Make a comment now if you're new here. There's 6 people in here. So everybody, let me see who you are. Just give me a thumbs up. Obama didn't build a wall. First Amendment Defender, thank you for commenting. Oh, I get what you're saying. I can't abdicate for that, but you know what? I I get how you disconnected everything, and I can't abdicate for that on my channel. But I have had similar feelings. Hell, somebody tried to ass Reagan. So, that's how it goes. Oh, Frida, you mean the Constitution. Yeah, yeah. We need to keep in mind what the framers meant when they wrote the Constitution. And yeah, Bill Cooper Patriot. Yeah, you corrected. Constitution. Yeah, absolutely. We need to keep the Constitution intact. And not only that, but as a guideline, you know, the original framers of the Constitution believed in the um, Ten Commandments. But what they further believed in and strongly believed in was that the government should not violate those laws. And that is the basis for the Constitution. Okay? They believed that God gave us inalienable rights that the government could not grant, that we had those regardless of government. So, therefore, you have your inalienable rights. I'm about to die. Hang on. I need a charger. Stand by. Oh